Well, here on Euronews, we want to bring you all voices from all sides of the discussion, and this is certainly a hot topic. A lot of people talking about this. It's been controversial for a long time. Engagement in the first place was controversial, let's not forget. But the Washington-based Iranian-American journalist Nagar tweeting to say that what Donald Trump has done is given into, she calls it Saudi and Israeli flattery, and instead thought that rather than go along with diplomacy, he's taking a step back to what she calls here more than 40 years of futile mutual chest beating with the Islamic Republic of Iran. So a sense here that Donald Trump has stepped away from diplomacy for a number of reasons, and that actually now we're back to where we were to start with. The president of the Iranian-American Council, Trita here, he's got a very interesting perspective. He says, OK, these sanctions aim to take down the Iranian economy, are going to hit the Iranian people. We've seen Mike Pompeo, Donald Trump talking a lot about their concern for ordinary Iranians. Well, Trita here saying, actually, they are the ones who are going to be stung the most by this. He says at the bottom here, you know, by aiming these sanctions at the economy, Trump is declaring economic war on the people of Iran. But that is not how everybody sees it. Peter here, he's a user in America, an Iranian-American. He sees this, and in fact, he sees the EU stance as being contrary to the interests of the people of Iran. He is saying that the blood of the Iranian people, referencing here demonstrations in the country, is worth more than EU business deals. And he says here, with what he calls the mafia regime in Iran. And there's also Sohrab Ahmari, who's an Iranian-American journalist, writes for the Wall Street Journal based in the UK, saying that a lot of what people would a lot of the people who were previously saying, let's engage, the regime could be reformed, there's this possibility, he's saying they are now swinging over to the camp of this regime cannot be reformed. There is no engagement, there is no progress. So in Sohrab's words here, he thinks that now we're on a path to the potential collapse of the Iranian Republic. So there are a number of English language Iranian voices divided on this issue. And then there are those which are not legitimate. Let's just bring you up this one. A lot of English language accounts presenting themselves as ordinary Iranians, but these are troll accounts. This one here, for example, saying, how can the modern world coexist with what they call here a terrorist regime? Now, a sentiment a lot of people get, but this account has tweeted this about 4 or 5 times last month. The same wording every single time, anonymous profile pictures. You can be aware that these trolls do exist. Many, many tweets, very few followers. Recently joining Twitter, there are a number of these accounts which present themselves as ordinary Iranians, but are actually trolls jumping in on this divisive issue. So we want to hear the real voices. We want to hear your voices. You can let us know what you think. Is the EU wrong to still want to engage? Should they do what America has done? Or is America throwing away diplomacy in the face of what somebody called mutual chest beating? You can let us know using #TheCube.